I'm Brad Nessler, joined by the coach, Lee Corso, and the quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the Utah State Aggies and the Virginia Tech Hokies. We'll be bringing you all the high-intensity action of Week 1 to help answer the question, who will be crowned national champions this year? And here come the Hokies. The Aggies really have their work cut out for them today here, Kirk.
Virginia Tech will win this football game on the legs of their running back. He's got that rare combination of power and speed. Look for the offensive line to overpower him up front, and he'll have a big game running the football.
Nice pick, Kirk.
Hokie high. I'm going with Virginia Tech.
Utah State is lined up for the opening kickoff, so here we go. Short kick, he didn't get a hold of that one. Wilson takes it at the 12, makes a move. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. Down there on the field at linebacker, we've got one special player. He's the heart and soul of this defense, and they're going to need him today more than ever as they go up against a very talented running back.
If there's anyone who can bring the wood to this running back, then it's got to be this linebacker.
That's right, he's a tough one. There should be some really good collisions in this game.
Nice grab as he skies for it.
That's a real athlete, folks. What a catch.
It's 1st and 10. Virginia Tech comes to the line with 3 wide. Bryant with the give. He's tackled at the 42. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Bryant comes to the line with 3 wide. Bryant steps back to pass. And it's caught. Tackle at the 46-yard line.
That was a laser, Kirk. This guy has a huge arm.
Yeah, it's like he's throwing darts, but it's coming at about 86 miles an hour.
We've got a 1st and 10. Bryant is back in the gun. The running back has it. He's on the run. They'll bring him down at the 33. And that's their 3rd first down of the drive.
Great blocking and great running equals a very successful offense.
And they've looked really good on this drive, Coach. The defense needs to figure out a way to stop them, or else they're going to have no problem putting points on the board.
Play action. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete.
Not much you can do there, Coach.
Nope, not much at all. It's not easy hanging on to the football when there's another guy coming at you. Those are going to be drops more times than not.
Virginia Tech lines up in a shotgun set.
33-yard line.
Back to pass. Throws it. His receiver has it. Brought down with only one man to beat. How about that pass, fellas?
Well, Brad, the defense was coming with a blitz, and that opened some room for these guys to get open.
Yeah, and if you're coming with the blitz, you better get to this quarterback. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
They're inside the 20. Virginia Tech comes to the line with 3 wide. Shifty move there. Juke move. And he's tackled at the 4-yard line. They're really putting a nice drive together right now.
It seems right now this defense is having a hard time guessing what the offense is up to.
Well, if they don't guess right pretty soon, they're never going to stop these guys.
And And this play is number 8 on the drive. High formation, looking for 6. Holt gets it on a pitch. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown. Coach, that was a nice run by the halfback.
Yeah, it sure was. First of all, you got a big, powerful offensive line blocking for you. Then you got a back who wants to find the end zone. What's that equal? Touchdown.
They line up for the extra point. And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Virginia Tech gets set to kick this one away. And it's off. Sherman fields it at the 3. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. This drive will start at the 18-yard line. First and 10. O'Connor, the lone back. Noble flips it right. And he's taken down at the 40-yard line. How about that run by this halfback?
You know what? When this offense can run the ball like this, watch out. They can score quickly.
Watch out is right, because now you got to worry about the run and the pass on defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Excellent open field tackle. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. Second down and 7. Noble with 3 wide receivers. It's the fullback. And he's level at the 43-yard line. How about the play of this defensive end?
This is just solid run defense here. Not allowing the runner to have much room to work with. And at the end, they're able to wrap him up.
It's third down and 7 yards to go. 43-yard ball on their own 43. Noble steps back to pass. He's looking for his man. He spins. Oh, so close to breaking it. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves the play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
First down, 10 to go. On the 40-yard line. The Aggies line up with a single set back here. It's complete. Great concentration. Just about 3 yards there. Second down and 7. Ball on the 37-yard line. Utah State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Ace backfield. Noble drops back to pass. He passes it. This one will fall incomplete. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
So that'll make it third down. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. The Aggies line up with 3 wide. Noble drops back. Lets it go. They can't connect. Incomplete. And that'll make it fourth down.
4th and 7.
The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Davis, the return man. Didn't get all of that one. Signals for a fair catch. He dropped it. Coach, I think he just took his eyes off that.
Oh, yeah, you just can't do things like that.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Start the drive.
Ball on the 25.
25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Virginia Tech comes out with an I formation. Tries to juke. Smith with the tackle at the 40. And the tailback picks up great yardage on the run.
How many times did we see him run that play in practice this week?
1,000 times. And it was just as successful then as it is right now.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. The Hokies come out in the ace formation. And they'll run them again. With a takedown at the 44-yard line. About 4 yards on that play.
Second
down.
6. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Bryant comes to the line with 3 wide. Bryant with the give. Williams with the tackle at the 49-yard line. A 5-yard gain. We've got 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 49-yard line. He jukes. Edwards with a takedown at the 48-yard line. They convert the 3rd down with that short run. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. 3 wideouts here. Bryant, hands off. They'll bring him down at the 43. Holt picks up 5 with the carry, so that'll make it 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Virginia Tech comes out with 2 tight ends. Bryant back to pass. And now he's going to run. Tackle made at the 33-yard line. So that one goes for a decent gain. And guys, his running ability sure makes him hard to stop.
No doubt about it, Brad. Whenever you have a fast quarterback like this guy, it just adds another element to your offense.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33. 5 DBs on the field. Holt on the run. He jukes. Tackle at the 22. And that one goes for a big, big 1st down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
1st and 10. Ball on the 22. Holt is the single setback. Bryant flips it out. Tries to juke. Brought down at the 16. About 6 yards on the play. Second down, 4 yards to go.
16-yard
Ball on the 16. The defense comes out in the dime package. Bryant back to pass. Bryant slings it left. Touchdown, Hokies. Looked like the defense just forgot about the tight end on that play.
Yeah, he seemed to slip right through the secondary and find an opening. I can't believe the defense allowed that to happen.
Especially in the red zone, Kirk. They got to be aware of this guy's pass-catching abilities.
Here's the try for the extra point. splits the uprights with the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Mitchell is lined up to kick this one off. He kicks off. Powell fields it at the 9. Powell with a fumble. Larkin scoops it up. They nearly gave that ball away.
But luckily that guy was paying attention to what was going on and was able to recover the football.
They'll start this drive at the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Butler tackles him at the 24. Didn't get anything. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Utah State sets up in the I. He'll keep it on the ground again. Sims with the tackle at the 27. O'Connor gains around 3 yards on the run. Third down and 7 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. He lets it go. He's pushed out of bounds at the 38. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
We've got a 1st and 10. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. Noble off the fake. Look out! He catches another one. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 32. And a great pass play that time.
And here we see just how much this defense respects the running game. They got sucked in here in the play action and got beat in the pass. Good play call.
From the 32-yard line. 1st down. Virginia Tech brings in the nickel here. Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. They bring him down. Second and 15. Ball on the 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Noble with 3 wide receivers. Mays brings him down at the 36-yard line. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is.
This young man is not going to let these trainers keep him out of the football game. He's as tough as they come, and he'll be back today.
Third down and 14 to go.
Ball on the 36-yard
line. The Aggies line up with 4 wide out. Noble drops to throw. Throws it out there. Oh, great catch.
Good completion there, but they still didn't get the yards they needed for the first down.
Yeah, it's tough to get the yardage you're looking for in those third and long situations. Everyone knows the pass is coming, so the defense just sits back and waits to make the play.
They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long field goal attempts. Trying to make it hard to hear. The defense urging the crowd to get to their feet. He gets it up, and it's right down the middle.
He had no problem splitting the uprights with that one, Kirk.
Yeah, that one looked like cake for this kid. Chalk up 3 points for the offense.
Seymour ready to kick.
Lined up for the kickoff.
Short kick. He didn't get a hold of that one. Holt fields it at the 17. The last time this offense had the ball, they ran it very well, and they put it in the end zone. We'll have to see if that's their focus one more time. They'll set up shop at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
Virginia Tech goes with the ace set here. He breaks it. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. What a run.
Here they give it to the tailback and a little misdirection play, and you can see the athleticism and the ability to make guys miss. Nice play.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 48. Holt lines up in the deep back, I formation. And they'll run him again. He jukes. Atkinson with a takedown at the 47. Holt comes away with 5 yards on the carry. From the 47-yard line, it's second and 5 here. Holt is the deep back as they line up in the I. They hand it off. Juku. Edwards with the tackle at the 43. And I think that run right there puts him over 100.
And if you look at how he's getting these yards, it's really not fair. His offensive line is doing most of the work out there.
Not so fast, my friend. This guy's working hard for his yardage, breaking tackles, making things happen. That's what I call a playmaker.
Third and short, and they hand it off. White brings him down at the 39. And the run is good for the first.
Yep, this is nothing new if you follow this team. They like to run the ball in these kind of situations.
Terrific third down play call there.
First and 10.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
2 tight ends set. Harrell on the inside handoff. Little shake and bake move. Tackle at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Second and 2 coming up here.
Ball on the 31-yard
Virginia Tech
line.
comes out with an I formation. They're going to pitch it. Home. Tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Nickel defense. Throws this one out to the right. Incomplete pass.
This ball's incomplete.
It's fourth down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. 3 wideouts here. Bryant back to throw. He looks. Throws back across field. And it's incomplete. They took a gamble, but they lost.
Well, that gamble could really end up hurting him because if the opposing offense scores, then everybody's going to be pointing fingers at that old coach.
It's first and 10. Ball at the 34.
The 34-yard line. First and 10.
Fakes to the back. Wants to throw outside. Finds his receiver. Everybody was fooled on that one.
Hey, that was a good job here by the quarterback. That good a play fake is a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
You're right, Kirk. Those guys are swarming to where they think the ball is, then the ball is flying over their heads.
First
The
and 10.
45-yard line.
Ball on the
First down.
45-yard line.
Utah State sets up in the eye. Drops back on first down. He's got to throw it in a hurry. It's second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
The Aggies line up in an I formation. He's looking to pass. Looking. Cutler will make the sack. From their own 41-yard line. We've got third and long here. The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Throwing left. Hits his man in stride. A good play to the tight end that time.
Yeah, and this is a play that we saw in practice the other day over and over again.
And as a coach, you like it when all that practice pays off and your players execute in the game like they did all week in practice. Good job.
The Aggies line up the punt. Seymour awaits the snap. Seymour punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. Davis calls for the fair catch. I don't think we'll see this offense get into a similar situation this time.
So you think they'll convert on fourth down if they go for it again?
Hey, why not? If you're having to go for it on fourth down a lot, you're not doing so hot, sweetheart.
First and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. Williams with the tackle at the 19. Holt picks up 2 yards with the carry. From their own 19-yard line. It's second down and 8 to go. They hand it off again. Shakes off a tackle. And they'll bring him down behind the line. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
Third
down, 9 to go.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Virginia Tech comes out in the shotgun. Looks to pass. He's looking. He takes off. And he's taken down at the 28. That is exactly why this kid is so tough to defend.
You bet he is. He's faster than some of the receivers.
First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Bryant has 4 receivers lined up here. Hands it to the back. Stewart with a takedown at the 33-yard line. Holt comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Second down.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
The Hokies come out in a shotgun. Bryant set to go to the air. Lets it fly. Complete. He's hit and got away. He's taken down at the 49-yard line. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
This young man is becoming more and more a part of this passing game. He does a great job of making guys miss after the catch.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. We're through one quarter, and the score is Virginia Tech 14, Utah State 3. We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Virginia Tech comes out with an I formation. Handoff up the middle. Henry tackled him at the 39. They move the sticks after another 1st down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Virginia Tech comes out in the shotgun. The running back has it. A little juke. He spins around. Atkinson with the tackle at the 28-yard line. So the run goes for another 1st down. And Kirk, they're really having some trouble stopping this kid on this drive.
Well, guys, the offense is just winning the battle up front. Right now, the defense knows the run is coming. They just can't stop it.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Virginia Tech lines up in a shotgun set. Bryant hands it off. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10.
Ball
on the 28-yard line. Bradford lines up in a deep back, I formation. Drops back to pass. Stepping up, surveys the field. Bryant throws it out there. 2-yard loss. The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Virginia Tech comes out with an I formation. Bryant back to pass. Looking. He chucks it downfield. He caught it. Touchdown. How do they let the tight end get so open on such a big play?
That was poor defense. It looks like there was some miscommunication between the safety and the linebackers, which caused for him to get so open.
Here's the kicking team to try the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Virginia Tech to kick this one off. Powell and Sherman set to return. He kicks it off. Sherman fields it in the end zone. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense. They forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. 4 wide receivers in the formation. Steps up, throws. The senior makes the catch. And he didn't have much of a chance on that play.
Boy, this defense has a lot of speed. They're all over him by the time he caught the ball.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Noble steps back to pass. Throws. That's a tight end who's wide open out there. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
Third down and 6 yards to go. Ball on the 22. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. He steps up. He gets rid of it. And that one's fallen incomplete. Well, the defense stood tall there.
Well, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
Fourth and 6.
Utah State lining up the punt. Seymour is waiting for the snap. Seymour punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. Wilson fields at the 48. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. Good field position here. They'll start this drive inside their opponent's territory.
At the 44-yard line.
Virginia Tech comes out in the shotgun. Holt gets the carry. And he's tackled at the 42-yard line. Holt comes away with 2 yards on the carry. They line up at the 42.
Ball on the
42-yard
line.
The Hokies set up in the gun. He drops back. He delivers. Got it to the senior. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
Third from the 38-yard line. Third down. The Hokies line up with a single set backfield. On play action. Over the middle. It's complete. White with a fumble. And the defense picks it up.
Who fumbled the ball, Kirk? I didn't catch his number.
That was the tight end. He was carrying the ball. The next thing you know,
let's take a look at the offensive production numbers brought to you by Coke. The Aggies line up in an I formation. They'll bring him down at the 37. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down. They're in the eye. O'Connor takes it up the middle. Tackle at the 39. O'Connor comes away with 2 yards on the carry. So that'll make it third down. It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 39. Noble lines up in the shotgun. Steps up. He throws it. And they couldn't look on that one.
not a lot of success for this offense on this drive, Coach.
The defense did exactly what they had to do, and that stopped them for 3 and out.
Utah State ready to put this one away. Wilson back deep to return. Seymour punts it and get much distance on it. Wilson fields it at the 34. Not much of a return on that one, guys.
Boy, that's an excellent job of punt coverage there. Getting into position quickly and sealing off any space for him to run. Nice job.
The
offense will start
at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Virginia Tech sets up in the eye. Holt takes a pitch. And they push him out at the 45-yard line. And a huge run by the tailback.
This guy's always had outstanding vision, but it seems he's got some incredible quickness as well once he gets into the open field.
Boy, you're right. This kid showed me he's a great-looking athlete.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on their own 45. Bryant hands it off. Henry tackles him for a loss on the play. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's second down.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Utah State comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Bryant drops to throw. Looks, throws it to the outside. Almost intercepted. Good defense there, guys.
I wonder if the quarterback was expecting to see man coverage there because he threw it right to the defense.
And that's what's so tough about playing against a zone. You think a guy's open, and out of nowhere, a defender shows up. Just like that.
Third and 12.
Third down and 12 to go.
Ball on the 43.
Virginia Tech comes out in the shotgun. Bryant drops the throw. Looks, rolls right. He's looking for his man. Got it to him on the run. He's all the way down to the 26-yard line. The receiver found a hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
The Hokies line up with 3 wide. Bryant will hand it off. He jukes him. And they make the stop at the 18. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Virginia Tech lines up in a shotgun set. And the snap goes to the back. Tackled for a loss.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety.
Third
That
and
is
3.
something special.
Ball on
The offense faces
19-yard
another
line.
3rd down as they line it up. The Aggies bring in the nickel package. Bryant will throw for it. He passes it. Incomplete pass. Nice play by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, instead of going for the interception, they did the safe thing, and that was just to tip it away.
So it's 4th down, and they'll attempt the field goal. This one from about 36 yards out. The kick is up, and it is good. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Virginia Tech lines up for the kickoff. He sends it downfield. Sherman from his own end zone. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll take
start
over
at the 26-yard line. Utah State sets up in the I. Noble hands it off. Good open field tackle. So he turns the counter into a 9-yard gain. Second down and around 1 to go. Ball on the 35. Noble has 4 receivers lined up here. Little handoff.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
Lee, you're right. Poor halfback, he had nowhere to go.
They'll line up at the 35. 3rd and 1. Utah State lines up in a double tight set. Noble fakes the handoff. He passes it, and it's incomplete. Wow.
You don't get any more open than that.
Right now, the quarterback cannot believe he just missed his man. That had big play written all over it.
4th and 1. The Aggies line up the punt. Seymour awaits the snap. Seymour punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. Wilson fields it at the 39, at the 40, to the 20, to the 10, and they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown! So they find the end zone again, this time on a punt return.
Everything has been working for this team today, Brad. It seems like every time someone touches the ball, they make a big play.
They'll line it up for the extra point. And he takes out the extra point. Over 7 minutes now remaining in the second quarter. The score is Virginia Tech 31, Utah State 3. Mitchell is lined up to kick this one off. He sends it off. Powell fields it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll get the ball here at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
Utah State comes out with an I formation. Looking, he fires. They can't connect. Incomplete. Just couldn't drag a foot in bounds.
And it would have been one heck of a toe drag, that's for sure.
You got that right.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Aggies come out in the ace formation. Pitch is right. Brings it down for a loss. Loss of 2 on the run by the halfback. From their own 30-yard line. 3rd down. The defense comes out in the dime package. Noble back to throw. Stepping up. He throws it. And it's caught. He's hit and taken down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a great job by the defense. These guys are disguising their defense so well that they're confusing the quarterback and the offensive line.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Wilson back to receive, and you better believe this is the last guy they want to punt to. It's away, short punt. Wilson fields it at the 41. Nice move. To the 20, to the 10. They return it all the way for the touchdown. And fellas, that just adds insult to injury.
Let's see what happens when this kid gets some space to run. It's lights out.
And speaking of lights out, this just adds to the amazing performance that we've seen from this team today. They've looked good from the opening snap, and I don't know many teams that could beat them when they're on their game like today.
Now they'll try to tack on the extra point. He splits the uprights for the extra point. Over 6 minutes remain here in the second quarter. And the score is Virginia Tech 38, Utah State 3. Virginia Tech is ready to kick it away. Powell and Sherman back ready to return. And it's off. Sherman fielded at the 3. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll go to work.
State Aggies
25
take over at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
They'll bring in their dime package. Noble steps back to pass. And it's intercepted. Kirk, any thoughts on why they've had such an off day?
Oh, it's been all about making mental mistakes out there, and that interception was another perfect example.
This is a great place to start the drive on the opponent's side of the 50.
First and 10.
From the gun. He's going left. And he pulls it down.
Boy, oh boy, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the half.
Well, Coach, it starts with the defensive line. This quarterback is going to continue to tear him up until they get some pressure on him.
So the kicking team will line up for the point after. He makes the PAT. Over 6 minutes remain here in the second quarter. And the score, Virginia Tech 45, Utah State 3. Virginia Tech ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. Powell takes it from the 6.
The defense really stepped up to force that 3 and out on the last drive.
Yeah, the offense wasn't clicking on their last possession. We'll see if they have things figured out on this next drive.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers brought to you by Coke. They'll bring in their dime package. It's a direct snap. And he's tackled at the 44.
On defense, it's all about instincts. It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
You're right, Lee. There was a lot of running room there.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 44-yard line. Utah State comes to the line with 3 wide. Hands it to the back. Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
It's second and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. O'Connor is the deep back as they line up in the I. Noble flips it right. He's tackled at the 45. He got what he could, and it wasn't much. They line up at the 45. Third down, 9 to go. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He throws right. Incomplete.
And that one's going to go down in the stats as a drop, but that would have been a tough catch.
Well, when you're going to school for free to play football, they expect you to catch those, Kirk. Now, I know the defender got in there to break it up, but there are just no excuses for that. You touch it, you catch it. That always has been the rule.
Wilson is back deep to return. Seymour punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. Wilson signals for a fair catch. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
The offense will start at the 31. Single set backfield. Option left. Now he pitches it. Tackle at the 42-yard line. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Bradford, the lone back. Look out! And he brings it down. Tackle made at the 40-yard line. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up.
It looks like a knee injury, guys. You never want to see that. Sometimes it's just a minor sprain, but other times it can be a career ender.
First and 10. Ball on the 40. The Hokies line up with 3 wide. And he's taken down at the 32. Second and 2. Ball on the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Holt gets the call again, and down he goes at the 28-yard line. A first down run by the tailback.
Anytime you have an aggressive defense like this, mixing in a draw play or two can soften them up a little.
It's first and 10.
First and
Ball
10.
on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
One man backfield. Holt on the toss. And they make the stop at the 18. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back.
On the offense. 15-yard penalty.
So instead of moving forward, they'll move a few yards back.
Boy, I hate to see guys making dumb penalties like that.
First and long. Ball on the 41.
41-yard line.
Virginia Tech goes with the ace set here. Bryant looking to throw on first down. He looks, fires deep down the right side, and it's caught for the touchdown. Well, it was already a blowout, and now it just got even uglier.
Offense, defense, special teams, they can't be stopped. They're just embarrassing, these guys.
Coach, this is one of those games where everything goes right for one team and everything seems to go wrong for the other. And right now, everything is going right for this team.
So they're ready for the extra point. And he converts the extra point. Over 3 minutes remain in the second quarter, and the score is Virginia Tech 52, Utah State 3. Virginia Tech to kick. Powell and Sherman back deep to return. He kicks it off. Sherman fields it at the 2. Before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. Utah State lines up with 3 receivers. Noble on play action. Let's go. Finds his receiver.
Oh man, they had him good there. The defense was looking runways. Good front. Big game.
The running back really sold the run well that time. That allowed for the quarterback to get the ball downfield for a decent gain.
First from their own 30-yard line. First down. He's tackled at the 30-yard line. 0 yards on that play. Noble is back in the gun.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
And the snap goes to the back. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. O'Connor gets 3 yards on the play. Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 33-yard line. The Aggies set up in the gun. Noble drops back to pass. And it's picked off. He's got some blockers. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He just jumped up and snatched that ball.
Well, there, I don't think the quarterback even saw him. The defender went up into the air and made a great catch.
They'll line up for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the second quarter, our score is Virginia Tech 59, Utah State 3. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Short kick. He didn't get a hold of that one. Sherman takes from the 10. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. They're in the eye. There's a play fake. Lets it fly. And it falls incomplete.
Wow. You talk about missing an open man.
The defense got real lucky there.
Yeah, they did. Someone either blew an assignment or got beat because that guy was wide open.
Second and 10.
From their own 28-yard line. Second down, 10 yards to go. The Aggies go with the I formation. Throws it out there. Catches it. Oh, man, did he take a hit. They couldn't get much out of that one.
I love how that defense just swarmed the ball the second it was thrown.
Third of their own 31-yard line. It's third down. Noble comes to the line with 3 wide. Noble drops to throw. Looks. Throws it to the outside. And that one's incomplete.
Great play. That's how you make someone drop the football. Let them know you're there and then, wow, put your pads on them.
That's the way you make it hard to catch the ball. I will say that. I agree.
It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. Seymour is waiting for the snap. Seymour punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. James calls for the fair catch. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll start this drive at the 40-yard line. The Hokies set up in the gun. They'll throw on first down. Across the middle. They'll bring him down at the 46-yard line. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense. It can open things up for the big play.
Virginia Tech will take their second time out of the half. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 46. 5 DBs on the field. throws it, and it's caught. Smith tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. Too little, too late, guys.
Oh, yeah. No chance these guys are coming back.
Yeah, but at least these guys are still playing hard. You do got to give them some credit for that.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 47. O'Connor lines up in the deep back, high formation, and he hits him hard at the 45. Utah State will take a timeout. That's their first of the half. Second and 8. Ball on the 45-yard line. Utah State lines up in a shotgun set. Noble drops back, looking, moves up in the pocket. Lost the ball, fumble! Spinner gets in the backfield for a loss.
Guys, when we were at practice this week, you kind of got the feeling that they might run a little no-huddle. In fact, here it comes.
They come out in a nickel, looking to throw. He's looking over the middle. Hobbs brings him down at the 48-yard line. Doesn't get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job of making a few yards, but they got to be disappointed they didn't make the first down.
And it's the offense that takes the field on fourth down. One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. The Aggies are going to take a timeout, and now they've only got one remaining. Looks like they're going to go for it on fourth down. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone here before halftime. Noble needs this pass, and he's hammered as he lets it go. He goes up, picked off. And it's been total dominance here in the first half. Our score, Virginia Tech 59, Utah State 3. The teams are lined up, and we're just about ready to start this second half. He sends it off. Powell fields it at the 7. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. This drive will start at the 25.
First and 10.
The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. Noble back to throw. Looks, throws. Harvey was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it second down. Second and 10.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
The Aggies line up with 3 wide. Back to pass, and he throws right away. Spinning. Hayden tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. Loss of about 2
on the play.
From their own 23-yard line. Third and 12 coming up on this one. From the gun, Noble back to pass. Over the middle. Nice gain, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. They did everything right except get enough yards for the first down.
4th and 6.
Utah State ready to put this one away. Seymour awaits the snap. Punts the ball away. James fields at the 40. A good return there, guys.
I'll tell you, the blocking was tremendous on that play.
You're absolutely right. He made some good moves, but the blocking was solid.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Going with the shotgun here. Handoff on the draw. Edwards takes him down for a loss. A big loss after they stuffed the run.
Not much you can say there. The defense just shot in and blew up that run.
They line up at the 47. So it's second and 14. The Hokies go with the I formation. Randall hands off. Brought down at the 44. Bradford gets 3 yards on the play. Third and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Hokies come out in a shotgun. Randall set to go to the air. Someone got a hand up. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
4th and 11.
The Hokies are lining up to punt it away. Charles is back deep to return the punt. He punts this one high in the air. Henry signals for a fair catch. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll take over at the 20.
Take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
They line up in an I. Gives it up the gut. Spinner brings him down for a loss. The defensive end came through to put him away.
Nice job of realizing his athletic ability to get in there and then make the sure tap.
From their own 17-yard line. 2nd down. Noble is back in the gun. They go straight to the back. He spins around. Campanella with a takedown at the 21. O'Connor gains about 4 yards on the play. Here's 3rd and 9. Ball on their own 21. The Aggies set up in the gun. Noble steps back to pass. And that one's fallen incomplete. The pressure may have forced the incompletion there.
That defense was about to plant it into the ground. It's lucky he even got that ball off.
Fourth and 9.
So they're set to punt this one away. Seymour is waiting for the snap. He gets it off. James fields at the 48. The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball.
The offense looked a bit out of sync on that last possession, Coach.
And it was the defense that threw him out of sync, Kurt. Those guys are fired up. Let's see if they can hold him again.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Virginia Tech comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Across the middle, tackle made at the 34. The tight end with a nice catch there. They line up at the 34.
1st and 10.
It's 1st down.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Bradford is the deep back as they line up in the I. Bradford, the ball carrier. They'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he busts a big one on this defense.
With his halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few more guys in the box there defensively to try to stop him.
Have a look at our Old Spice Red Zone numbers. Red Zone, when performance matters most. Randall comes to the line with 3 wide. Randall back to throw. He tosses it short. He's got his receiver with nobody around it. He looked like he threw that one about as hard as he could.
Now, sometimes you have to. You've got to make sure the defense can't get to it, so you put a little extra zip on the throw, just like he did there.
I'll tell you what, that ball looks like a missile with laces.
It's 1st and goal. They're in the red zone. Virginia Tech sets up in the eye. And there's another one. Very impressive run by the halfback to find the end zone.
Good play call here by the offensive coordinator. He realizes when you get down into the red zone and you have a halfback like this, just give him the ball and let him find his way into the end zone.
So they're ready for the extra point. And he adds the extra point. More than 11 minutes are left here in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Virginia Tech 66, Utah State 3. Virginia Tech ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. Powell has it at the 5. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3 and out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
And maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll start at the 22-yard line. One-man backfield. Looks to pass. He lets it go. And it's caught. Tackle. He's taken down at the 37-yard line. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you.
Noble goes with a play fake. Got his man on the run. Tackle at the 47-yard line.
You know, it's really easy to overlook those guys on the line.
Yeah, the defense came after them, and those linemen held them long enough for the quarterback to throw for a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Aggies line up with 3 wide. Fakes to the back. He'll dump this one off. Incomplete. And they make the stop at the 42-yard line. That play fake good for 5 yards. It's 2nd down and 5 to go.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Utah State in a 4-wide set. Steps up. Noble throws it out there.
The defense looked alive on that play.
Yeah, Coach, you did a great job of reading the play and beating the receiver to the ball.
That'll make it 3rd down. They line up at the 42. 3rd and 5. Look for this quarterback to make a play here. Noble steps back to pass. Over the middle. He snags it. Tackles him at the 34.
I like that play call. Anytime you can get a 1st down on 3rd and long, it keeps your defense off the field and gives you an opportunity to get more points.
This worked to perfection. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this play again later in the game.
Noble passes. Incomplete.
That sailed over the receiver's head.
Yeah, this receiver is fast, but not that fast.
from the 34-yard line. Second down. Single set backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. That's a great tackle at the 34-yard line. Didn't get anything. They line up at the 34. Third down, 10 yards to go. The Aggies are lining up with 3 receivers. He gets rid of it. Stevenson tackles him for a loss on the play. That's a loss of about 3. The Aggies are lining up the punt of the way. Hand is back to receive. Seymour punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. Signals for a fair catch. The coach was not happy with his defensive line on the last drive, as this offense seemingly ran all over them.
Yeah, this offensive line has been opening up holes that even you, coach, could run through.
You're not kidding, Kirk. They've been dominating up front.
They'll go to work at the 8-yard line. High formation here. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
Second down.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Virginia Tech comes out with an I formation. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes at the 14-yard line. The running back gives him 6 on the ground. They line up at the 14. Third down, 4 yards to go. The Aggies bring in their dime package. Randall back to throw. He steps up. Batted ball. Nice job there to bring up a 4th down.
Pretty good throw here by the quarterback, but he couldn't quite get it in there. That was a nice job by the defense.
4th and 4.
Virginia Tech lining up the punt. Powell will be the return man. He punts it. Powell fields it at the 50. Nowhere to go there.
Nowhere is right. He's lucky he got any yards on that return.
Great job of getting downfield and making the tackle by the coverage team.
So they'll start this drive at midfield. Utah State comes out in the shotgun. Utah State lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back on first down. Noble delivers. He dives and he got it.
The defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yep, the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments, and that gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass to pick up the first down.
First and 10.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Noble with 3 wide receivers. Noble set to go to the air. Rolls to the right. Complete. Washington brings him down at the 20-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
It's second down and 2 to go.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Noble comes to the line with 3 wide. Noble back to back. Rocklet, spinner, hits him in the backfield. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Flipping on the offense. 15-yard penalty.
Flipping is the call, and now they'll have to find a way to make up those yards right here. They'll line up at the 35. Second and long.
5-yard line.
Utah State goes with the ace set here. He delivers, and it falls incomplete. Larson was the intended target. That'll bring up third down. We've got third and long here.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
The Hokies line up with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. Darts it to the right. He snags it.
Good pass and a good completion, but they'll still be short of the first down.
It's always tough to get a first down in those third and long situations.
It's fourth down, and the kicking team's on to try this 43-yard field goal. It's up, and he got it.
Pretty good kick right there, and it wasn't an easy one.
They did everything right. It was a good snap, a good hold, and then a good kick.
Utah State is ready to kick it away. And this one's away. James fields it at the 19.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll get the ball here at the 29.
At the 29-yard line. First and 10.
First down, look at the throw. Across the middle. And this one falls incomplete. And the wideout had trouble holding on there.
And I'll tell you what, he was holding on for dear life there. I don't think he was concerned about the ball too much on that play. Nah.
They line up in an I.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
On the ground with the tailback. Tackle at the 38. They'll get 9 yards on the play. They line up at the 38.
Ball on the
Third down to the
38-yard
yard. Bradford lines up in a deep back, I formation. They'll throw for the first. He unloads it. Excellent series by this defense, forcing them to go 3 and out.
And the offense really struggled on this drive. They're going to have to pick it up if they want to move the ball on these guys.
Fourth and 1.
Here comes the punter, looking to boot this one away. Powell, the return man. Mitchell punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. Powell takes it to 15. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. First down.
State Aggies will start the drive at the 16-yard line. First
Utah
and 10.
State lines up with 3 receivers. Noble pitch it out to the left. Ball is loose, fumble. Defense says they've got it, and they do. Noble is walking off the field now, and the trainers are going to have a close look at him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened down there on the field. I hope this kid can get back in the game, though.
We'll see if they can capitalize on the good field position.
First and 10.
Virginia Tech comes out with an I formation. Bradford gets a carry. Sheds one tackle. He's taken down at the 8-yard line. Good execution on the counter, and that'll be a 10-yard gain. And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The Hokies line up with 3 wide. Randall drops back, moves up in the pocket, throws. Brought down at the 8. Nothing going on that one. It's third down and short.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Virginia Tech goes with the ace set here. Williams brings him down for a loss. Nowhere to go on that play, Coach.
Boy, you're absolutely right, Brad. This is a great job by the defense in not giving him any room to create anything.
They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot. The field goal attempt will be about a 26-yarder. This is to add to an already impressive lead. He gets it up, and he's got it. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Mitchell ready to kick. He sends it off. Howell fields it at the 7. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. The offense will start at 23.
First and 10.
High formation here. They'll throw on first down. It as he throws. Caught. Taken back a yard. Second down.
11. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Noble lines up in the shotgun. The Aggies come out in the shotgun. Noble back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And it's caught. He's knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line. And the pass is caught, but he goes nowhere.
Yeah, nice job there by the defense to get to him and make the sure tackle before he could make any moves to break loose.
Third down, 9 to go.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
And on third and long, watch out. This quarterback's looking to keep the drive alive. Noble steps back to pass. Oh, great catch. Wow, how about that third down conversion?
Boy, what a play here, guys. I'm really impressed with the poise of this young quarterback. He was very cool and collected out there on that third and long play.
First and 10. Ball on their own
47-yard line.
Noble has 4 receivers lined up here. It goes straight to the back. And down he goes at the 49. The halfback runs for 4 yards. They line up at the 49.
Ball on the 49-yard
It's second down.
line.
Go with the run once again. They'll knock him down for a loss.
Makes the tackle.
And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
Third and 7. So another third down upcoming for the offense. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. Steps up in the pocket. He passes it. The ball is tipped. He almost had the completion.
Yeah, but the defense was ready. They were able to get a hand on the pass and bring up fourth down.
Fourth and 7.
It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. Seymour awaits the snap. Seymour punts it, and it doesn't look like he got all of that one. Gray fields it at the 24, and now we'll see the offense coming out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start at the 23-yard line. Virginia Tech comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Tackled for a loss.
Not a very successful run that time, Coach.
Did you see his explosion off the defensive line? Woohoo! It seemed like he was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
He just timed the snap count there. It really made a nice play.
They line up at the 22. We've got a second and 11. Randall comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back, steps up, surveys the field. He wants the long ball, and got him! What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown. So what do you think of this receiver after that play?
The quarterback made a nice throw, but it was the receiver who made this happen. That's a great way to make a statement.
Yep, I think I would start to double cover this kid. He's just too dangerous.
First and 10. Ball on the 24.
24-yard line.
Virginia Tech goes with the ace set here. Holmes with a takedown at the 20-yard line. Bradford gets about 4 yards on the play, so that'll make it second down. Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. The kicker got them points on their last red zone visit. Let's see if the offense can get points this time. Third and 11 here. Ball on the 25-yard line. I formation here. Randall drops back, steps up, rifles it over the middle. They'll bring him down at the 19. The defense didn't stop the pass, but they stopped him short of the sticks.
And that's the important thing here. Allow him to make the catch, but make sure you tackle him before he gets to the first down marker.
It's fourth down. This will be about a 36-yard field goal attempt. This will just add insult to injury. It's up, and it is good. I don't really know what this one's for. Let's find out.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still.
He looked like he had a handful of jersey on that one.
You know, you can get away with a little holding, but hey, you can't do that.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. Ball's on the 29, so this will be about a 46-yarder. They're already up big, and this could make the lead bigger. The kick is up, and he's got it. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Virginia Tech lines up for the kickoff. Powell and Sherman deep to return. He just drills this one. Sherman from his own end zone. Sheds that one. The defense did a good job against them the last time they had the ball, forcing the punt.
But remember, they had given up quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Utah State lines up in a shotgun set. Brought down at the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Set up in the gun. It's a direct snap. And they make the stop at the 35-yard line. O'Connor picks up 2 yards with the carry. That'll make it second down. They'll line up at the 35. Second down, 8 yards to go. And he's tackled at the 38-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup. They line up at the 38. Third down.
38-yard line.
Noble drops back to back. He rolls out to the right. Noble lets it fly. Gray brings him down at the 45-yard line.
This is a simple case of finding the hole in the zone. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and then found his man.
Yep, give the receiver some credit, too. He got open and made a nice catch for the first down.
It's first down. As we go to the final quarter of play, this one is almost wrapped up. Our score here, Virginia Tech 72, Utah State 6. First down.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Noble lines up in the shotgun. Noble drops back to pass. Down the middle. Incomplete pass.
What? Excellent play on defense.
That's pretty much the best way to make sure the receiver does as a catch. He just put his pads on the second he touched it.
Yep, and out came the football.
From the 45-yard line. So it's second and 10. From the gun. Noble hands it off. Campanella with the tackle at the 44-yard line. And the fullback plows ahead for maybe a yard. This defense faces another third down. Utah State comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's rolling right. He's under pressure. Noble gets sacked for the loss. Kirk, how many sacks do they have now?
That gives them 5 for the game. This offensive line has got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Fourth and long.
The Aggies are lining up the front of the way. James is back awaiting the punt. Punts the ball away. James takes it at the 23. The offense ready to go again. And their last drive ended with 3 points. They'll start this drive at the 25. Virginia Tech comes to the line with 3 wide. Rolling out to the right side. He throws. Caught. Well, they pick up a few with a pass play, Coach.
Yeah, it was. I like plays like these. As long as you're moving forward and not backward, you're doing pretty good.
It's second and 6. Ball on their own 29-yard
line.
Virginia Tech lines up with 3 receivers. Randall steps back to pass. He throws it. Found it. He's all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Seems like they've been able to do that all day, Coach.
The defense was just sleeping on the play. When you let an offense come at you like that, time and time again, then it's hard to win a ball game.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 44. The Hokies come out in the ace formation. He sheds it. And now the ball is loose. Second and 7.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
This defense is in the dime. They give to the tailback. Henry tackles him at the 33. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
You are absolutely right.
First and 10. Ball on the 33. The Aggies bring in their dime package. Here's the give. He's tackled at the 32. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Randall is back in the gun. The counter. And he's stopped behind the line. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defense in front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
Third down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the
33-yard line. The Hokies are lining up with 3 receivers. Looks to pass. Randall throws. Couldn't haul it in. He should have had that one, guys.
Well, that's a lack of concentration, don't you think, Coach?
Oh, you bet it is, and he'll be reminded of that on the sideline for sure.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. They're already up big, and this could make the lead bigger. It's up, looks long enough. And it's through the upright. And he's got to be happy about that kick.
Oh, no question. This kid is just a solid kicker.
Virginia Tech ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. Sherman fields it in the end zone. Guys, what do you think about this situation?
Hopefully we'll see the offense move this ball up the field a little bit.
Yeah, Coach, they really haven't had too much success today. But this is an opportunity for them to get their team back on track and build some confidence going into the next game.
They line up in an I. Leads it to the back. Alexander tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. So it's second and 12.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
The Aggies line up in an I formation. Jude with a takedown at the 20. 3-yard gain by the running back. They line up at the 20. It's third down. Utah State lines up in a shotgun set. He looks, throws. His receiver has it.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on third down.
First down, 10 to go.
On the 33-yard line.
Utah State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. The offense couldn't get those linemen blocked, and they'll lose yards.
Well, here the defensive lineman did a great job at sealing up the hole at the line of scrimmage.
They line up at the 32. We've got a second and 11. The Aggies line up with a single set backfield. O'Connor gets a pitch. Pass. Tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play.
That was a great hit by the defender. He drove the ball carrier right to the ground.
Third from their own 31-yard line. It's third down. Virginia Tech lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back. He steps up. Looking. Noble gets sacked for the loss. That was the 6th sack of the ball game for this defense.
Let me say one thing. This defense is good. I mean, real good.
They sure are, Coach. They're blitzing, they're stunning, they're confusing this quarterback to death.
Fourth and long.
It's fourth down now. We'll see the punt team. Seymour is waiting for the snap. He gets it off. James fields it to 44. The offense goes back out onto the field, picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll take over at midfield.
47-yard line. First and 10.
The Hokies are lining up with 3 receivers. Feeling the pressure. The quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
With this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
On the 47-yard line.
The Hokies go with the I formation. Randall hands it off straight ahead. There's a missed tackle. The big guy with room to run. Tackle at the 35-yard line. He seems to be running harder and harder as the game goes along.
And if you notice, guys, the defense seems to be getting a little bit tired out there.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. The defense is playing the pass on this one. And the big fellow with some room. Brought down at the 24-yard line.
And remember one thing that this coach said. They will force it down this defense's throat until they prove that they can stop it.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Virginia Tech lines up in a shotgun set. Looks, guns it across the middle. Batted ball. Great play by the safety to keep him out of the end zone.
Get a hand in there. That's going to be 6. Nice individual effort there by the safety.
From the 24-yard line. It's second down and 10 to go. Virginia Tech goes with the ace set here. Randall gets it up the middle. Miranda brings him down at the 17-yard line. Bradford picks up about 7 yards on the run. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Virginia Tech comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Stewart tackles him at the 12-yard line. They pick up another first, guys.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
We've got a first and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. They'll line it up with 4 wide receivers. Drops back on first down. Lets it go. And it's caught. And a nice pickup through the air.
I'll tell you what, fellas, I love this kid's throwing ability. He's got a quick release, and he's very accurate.
From the 7-yard line. Second down. The Hokies line up with a single set backfield. Fires to the end zone.
A lot of people are going to see this as running up the score, but I'm sure this coach will tell you he's just running his offense.
I don't want to hear it. He knows he can just run the football and get out of here with a win. There is no reason in the world for him throwing touchdown passes at this time of the game.
And they're lining up for the PAT. He splits the uprights for the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Virginia Tech to kick. Powell and Sherman back to return. He kicks it off. Powell fields it at the 3.
They've been getting walloped all day, but at least they're still working hard. I like it. It never quits.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. The Aggies are lining up with 3 receivers. Play action. Throws it. And that one's incomplete. He hung on to it, but he wasn't in play.
Hey, Kirk, how wide is the football field?
I think it's 53 yards, Coach.
Yep, 53 yards, my friend, and he couldn't drop it in there between the sidelines. Look at all that green.
It's second down.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
They're in the eye. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking down the middle. And he's tackled at the 29. Excellent play as the quarterback found his receiver for a big gain.
Well, give credit here to the receiver for finding that seam and coming up with a nice gain for the offense.
It's third and 1.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Utah State lines up in a double tight set. Got it to his receiver. Hobbs with the tackle at the 50.
You know, it's really easy to overlook those guys on the line.
Yeah, the defense came after them, and those linemen held them long enough for the quarterback to throw for a first down.
First down, 10 yards to
Ball
go.
on the 50-yard
Ball right
line.
around midfield. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They'll throw on first down. Surveys the field. He throws left. Got it. And he's all the way down to the 18-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the
They're threatening
18-yard
inside the
line.
20. Utah State comes out with 2 tight ends. Noble with the give. And he's taken down at the 18. Nothing going on that one. It's second down.
Ball on the 18-yard
Utah State
line.
lines up in a shotgun set. Noble set to go to the air. He'll dump this one off. Caught. Larkin steps out at the 8. There's a flag on the field, and I think I have a good feeling of what this might be.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still
Good
second
call.
down.
Yeah, he practically brought him to the ground there.
From the 28-yard line. Second down. Noble with 3 wide receivers. Look at the throw. Throws it to the outside. They can't connect. Incomplete.
Not much you can do there, Coach.
Nope, not much at all. It's not easy hanging on to the football when there's another guy coming at you. Those are going to be drops more times than not.
Here's a 3rd and long situation. Ball on the 28-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Noble drops back. Noble guns it left side. He catches another one. They'll get a good chunk of yards on that play, but they're still looking at 4th down.
Maybe that will perk these guys up a bit and get them going on the next drive.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. The Aggies go with the I formation. He looks. He lets it go. He's hit and got away. Touchdown, Aggies. So it's the running back who shows off his hands on the touchdown.
It's such a bonus to have a back who can contribute to the passing game.
They line up for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Utah State lined up in an onside kick formation. Here's the onside. So this offense is going to have the ball again, but they're still down by 3 scores.
If they score quick and get another onside kick, things could be very interesting.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Noble lines up in the shotgun. Noble drops back on 1st down. He snags it. They'll bring him down at the 49-yard line. They threw to the tailback that time for a nice little pickup. They line up at the 49. It's 2nd down. Ace backfield. Noble with the toss. And he puts it on the turf. Tackle made at the 49. Not much hope now. That fumble was not what they needed.
They're already losing big. Let's just hope they don't throw the towel in altogether.
They'll start this drive at midfield.
Will start the drive at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
They're in the eye. Randall with the give. Williams brings him down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback. Second and 7 coming up here. Virginia Tech comes out in the shotgun. Randall lets it fly. And this one falls incomplete. White was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll bring up 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
The defense is in the nickel. Randall with the play fake. Here they come. Across the middle. Found his man. To the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. Well, at this point, these guys are just out there padding the stats and running up the score.
Sometimes you play in a game and you can't do anything wrong. You find yourself in a rhythm or a zone. This whole team seems like they've been in a rhythm since we kicked this game off.
So they're ready for the extra point. And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Is lined up to kick this one off. He kicks it off. Sherman takes it from the 6. Juke move.
You know who's trembling right now?
Well, it's not the defense. They played well all game.
Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to back. Look out! Someone got a hand on it. Larkin was the intended target on the play. That'll make it second down. It's second and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Utah State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Throws this one out to the left. He broke that one up nicely.
You know, that's just what happens when the ball is just out of reach for an interception. It gets tipped.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 19. Utah State lines up with 3 receivers. 3 wideouts here. Noble drops back to pass. Throws it out there. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. Wow, how about that third down conversion?
Boy, what a play here, guys. I'm really impressed with the poise of this young quarterback. He was very cool and collected out there on that third and long play.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 31. The Aggies line up with 3 wide. Throws. It's complete. Stevenson with the tackle on the 45-yard line. And he goes over 100 on the day with that reception.
If you can get open and hold on to the passes, chances are you're going to have a good game. And that's exactly what this guy's been able to do today.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Noble on first down. Complete. The quarterback has now passed for over 400 yards with that last completion.
The guy has done a great job moving the sticks all day long. He's a really good player.
Second and 3 coming up. Utah State lines up in a shotgun set. He unloads it. He snags it. And they make the stop at the 37.
The defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yep, and the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments, and that gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass to pick up
First and 10. Ball
First and 10.
37-yard line.
Noble is back in the gun. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Tosses short. Caught. Way to look it in. The quarterback just lasered that one down the field, Coach.
Yeah, the defender had no shot at breaking that pass up.
We've got a 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 29-yard
And this is the 8th
line.
play of the drive. High formation here. Play action. He passes it. It's tipped. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there. Get a hand on the football by the defense.
So that'll make it 3rd down. The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. They line up in the shotgun. Green will throw for him. He's looking for his man. Stevenson tackles him at the 22. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
On the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still
It'll be 3rd down again after that penalty.
And now they have more yards to pick up for the first down.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down.
Ball on the 39-yard
Utah State
line.
sets up in the I. Utah State comes out with an I formation. He drops back. Stepping up. He throws. He snags it. He's taken down at the 24.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Utah State comes out in the shotgun. Setting up the play action. He passes it to the middle. It's his tight end.
This is a simple case of finding the hole in the zone. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and then found his man.
Give the receiver some credit, too. He got open, then made a nice catch for the 1st down.
First and goal. They're inside the 20. They're crowding out the line of scrimmage. End zone. He's got it. Touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. And he converts the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Virginia Tech 89, Utah State 20. Up for the onside here. Here's the onside kick.
Utah State recovers the onside kick.
First 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. They finally benched their quarterback, and the backup's in now. Green drops to throw. Throwing right. It's deflected.
How about that linebacker getting in there?
This guy is mostly used to stop the run, but here he showed that he's not too bad against the pass either.
They line up at the 42. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. The Aggies come out in a shotgun. Green back to pass. He throws it, catches it. He's tackled at the 48. 6-yard pickup. Third down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with their jumbo package. He jukes him. And he's taken down at the 45. So he picked up a few on that run.
Yeah, he did a nice job of using his blockers on that run. Really a nice read.
There's a flag down, and here's the call.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
This is what happens when you make plays. You end up being named Coke Player of the Game. Congratulations. Utah State sets up in the I. Back to pass. Throws it. It's complete. And he's tackled at the 44. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
Just a minute remains in this football game. Utah State lines up in a shotgun set. Throws, and it's going the other way. And that was a fantastic interception there.
Right place, right time, twice. Get this guy a game ball. That was a sensational effort defensively.
They'll go to work at the 39-yard
line. First and 10.
Virginia Tech will line up in a jumbo set here. Gives it off. He jukes. Oh, man, did he take a hit.
I can't believe he held on to the ball after that hit.
Yeah, and I don't even think he saw that hit coming.
It's second and 6.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Randall lines up with 4 wideouts. Randall hands it left. Makes a move. They'll bring him down at the 47. He picked up big yardage on that run.
Oh, this is great blocking up front. Nice job of holding on to their blocks, allowing him to break through for some big yards.
Looks like someone went a little too far with the celebration.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
They line up at the 38. It's first down. They come out with a big set. Bradford gets the carry. And down he goes at the 39. This one's in the books, folks. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
I can't say enough about this performance. Virginia Tech looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
We here at EA Sports thank you for watching this game of NCAA Football 2007. The final count in this one, Virginia Tech 89, Utah State 20. For Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, and everyone at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye and see you next time.